Thank you for listening to the Old 77 podcast.
But Sean is 20 or 21. I forget what it was. But he drove up there. He rolled up there while like parents.
This is embarrassing as shit as a person, dude.
Parents are there with their kids, and this dude just rolls. Gets on the field with them. Like he's not a coach. Like you expect someone his age. What's going on, guys? You would expect someone of his age to be a coach.
Right.
But no, this dude's playing with your kids. And he's headhunting, dude. He even said, he's like, I'm going to fuck some kids up today. I'm like, I am not making this shit up.
It's because he couldn't join the high school team, dude. He never fucking paid it.
Who are you?
Hi there. This is the Old 77. It's a safe place in an unsafe world.
Hey, man, where are the papers?
All right, then get me an avocado, an ice pick, and my snorkel.
Warning. Foul language may occur due to the subject matter.
Hey, you want to get high, man? This how they do, they got wooden balls, man.
Become a subscriber at patreon.com/theold77podcast. Subscribers get bonus content and early access to episodes. Find out more at patreon.com/theold77podcast. Thanks for listening.
Talk it out, man.
From the Old 77 Studios in JC, Missouri.
Hooah!
Welcome to the Old 77. It's a safe place.
In an unsafe world.
Gentlemen, how are you tonight?
Fantastic. Great to see all of your beautiful faces
That's
again.
right.
I've
That's
been
right.
looking forward to this all week.
Our guest for episode 52
52 of the Old 77.
is my buddy Jason.
Welcome, Jason.
We go way back.
What's up, Jason?
Thank you, thank you.
Went
thank
to
you.
broadcasting school
Happy to
together
be
back
here.
in the day.
Cool.
And
Indeed.
we were roommates at one time.
Nice.
Nice.
Repping
must
Philly,
have-
man. Philly's
yeah.
been getting a lot of rep on
Dude,
this show lately.
Philly's like what had 3
Right?
shows in a row.
But that's
almost.
okay, because that's like
Yeah.
a third of our podcast is Philly.
I mean, our
So we're good with
demographic
that.
in Philly is going up.
I know,
Absolutely,
right?
man. We're hot in Philly.
Hot in Philly.
But Jason, welcome to the show, dude. I
different kind of
I
hot.
wanted to get you on for the longest
Thank you.
time.
Different kind of hot.
And tonight, we have a really good opportunity to learn about a business that's growing. And you work at one of the local dispensaries. Tell us a little about that and what's your experience so far?
Well, in Pennsylvania, it's been medical market for almost 3 years now. I started there like as one of the first hires for my company in Pennsylvania. It's exciting. It's fun. You get some educated people coming in. You get some real idiots. You get some elderly people that they've never had any experience with this whatsoever.
Yeah.
I bet that's
And then of course you get
Yeah.
like the old heads. That like know exactly what they're looking for. They've been self-medicating for years. They're just happy that it's finally like easily accessible.
So tell us, Jay,
Yeah, so you see all kinds.
what was it that got you into the cannabis industry?
So for me, my main motivation was my mother-in-law. She passed away from cancer in like 2015, I want to say. It was not available medically in Pennsylvania. And it hurt, it hurt seeing her suffer,
Sure.
I mean,
Yeah.
she had a pretty aggressive form of cancer, and it happened pretty quickly, but just like still knowing there was something available that could at least provide a better quality of life for her remaining days.
Yeah.
That's like it hurt not being able to give that to her. I wanted to just like feed her some cookies or whatever,
Yeah.
but I couldn't in good conscience do that. My wife would have killed me.
Yeah. Yeah, but you're right,
But
man.
yeah,
It's
it just
it's
hurts,
frustrating. It's frustrating when when we have this plant that's been around for thousands of years. Nobody's ever died from taking this plant, but yet,
And it's had like the stigmata,
yeah,
the stigma with it. It's like,
yeah, and
but no,
even
they saw
hopefully it's dying out of it.
oh, it is. But I still think, like, people our age, man, we grew up, in the prime years of the drug war and Just Say No and Nancy Reagan.
The
and,
whole Reagan era.
And,
Nancy Reagan.
I don't know if you guys remember, Ronald Reagan came out one day and said that, marijuana is like probably the most dangerous drug in the United States. And that stuff was drilled into our heads for
A lot of
years.
people went to prison after he said that.
Unnecessarily.
A lot of people still are in prison unnecessarily because of it. It's ridiculous, man.
It really is.
I mean, the chemicals that you have underneath your sink are far more dangerous than this plant.
Right.
But you guys, Jay, I'm sure you know the history as far as prohibition and William Randolph Hearst and the paper industry and they didn't want competition. They didn't want, because hemp was competition, man.
Yeah.
World War II.
Yeah, and when it was convenient for the country, then they were allowed to grow it.
Yeah, and people were growing it everywhere, man.
That's the way it is.
Mm-hmm.
And man, they were selling it back then too. I'm talking like, colonial days.
Sure.
Our forefathers, they're cropping this, selling
George
it,
Washington
smoking.
grew it.
Yeah, man.
Right.
Martha Washington was she was a
Martha
hip chick.
Washington.
Behind every good man, there's a good
Reagan,
woman.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
But in all seriousness, he did.
But somewhere along the line, somewhere
founding
down our history, it just went south and had a stigma about it.
Sure.
Like a negative stigma about it.
Yeah. And I mean, the original propaganda
Reefer
was
Madness.
Reefer
God,
Madness.
those are like the worst.
And just the term marijuana. The term marijuana.
It's so laughable.
It was invented, as a scary foreign-sounding term because these evil Mexicans are gonna, smoke weed with your daughter, and so they used, they literally used people's racism,
Right.
as a reason
That's totally right.
to make it illegal.
Mary Jane.
Yeah, I don't call it marijuana.
She's my main thing.
Yeah.
Easy, Rick.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace, Rick James.
James,
Rick James, bitch.
fuck your couch.
I'm Rick James.
You really think I just come in there and grind my feet?
I'm gonna smoke the sticky
Stick it with the old man.
That must have been sometime.
Oh.
So tell us about just like clientele wise, because I've been pretty open with people on this show that I'm a medical marijuana patient, and last time I went to the local dispensary, just the demographic of people that were there, man. I mean, there were people that kind of looked like me, but then there were like 70-year-old elderly women in there too.
Your Nana?
Yeah, people like that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Lawyers, doctors,
Sure.
Yeah.
all kinds of people.
How diverse is it there?
Oh man, completely diverse.
One of my first patients was a 17-year-old kid, severe autism, had fits of aggression and stuff like that. His mom brought him in. He didn't like the tinctures because the oil would burn underneath his tongue. This is before they realized they just need to make oral solutions with oil rather than ethanol. And then they just eliminated burn. But anyway, so he would come in, and I can remember the first couple of visits, him coming in and him being agitated and him not really wanting to engage, stuff like that. To where like the third or fourth visit, he's coming in, and I could tell he was medicated when he's coming in. And I mean, like he's coming up and he's giving me high fives and stuff like this, where he wouldn't even make eye contact with me, in the beginning. So like, not only the medicine, helped him with his, conditions and what he needed, but it also like bridged the gap. It helped him build a relationship,
Right.
With me, and it was pretty awesome. His mom loved it. I'm not sure what happened with him. He stopped coming after a while. So I hope he's all right. But and then of course you see lots of elderly patients, cancer patients,
Yeah.
Opioid addiction,
Sure.
people trying to get off that.
Yeah, I see a lot of. There's a lot of rehab clinics now that are actually using cannabis as part of the rehab for people that are going through these miserable opiate withdrawals.
I'm thinking. I guess I'm just guessing here, but it would be a good, off kind of drug there.
to wean it to wean off.
man.
Yeah, absolutely something to kind of bridge the gap from
Right.
point A to point B, because it's not a lot of people can just take the dive, cold
Right.
turkey and actually make it all the way through and succeed, man.
It's a hard one to do, I would think.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, I mean, you guys know, man, I lost my best friend to an opiate overdose a couple years ago, and man, I've known, give or take, about a dozen people that have died that way.
Yeah.
Some that I knew better than others, but man, I sure get tired of getting that phone call.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so
And here's marijuana. Marijuana is it's like you said, it's a plant. It can be made into certain, like the oils, the chemical, chemical substances that are in it.
even the ones that don't get you high are beneficial.
Right.
Like the CBD oil and things.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
For me, like I
And
prefer.
it's just big pharma.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely, man. I mean, it's a plant. You can't patent a plant, which is the same reason why, psychedelics are going through these clinical trials right now, and they're literally, far and away more successful than, conventional antidepressants. But Big Pharma can't patent a mushroom, They're not going to make any money if they start giving people mushrooms and then it actually works. So instead, they want to give you an antidepressant that is, not much better than a placebo in most cases. And I don't judge, man. If that's what works for you, great. But I feel like sometimes that is often a first resort when it maybe should be a last resort.
Hey, Jay, how fast is the industry growing from what you've seen?
Oh man, exploding seems like an understatement. Just even like in the Pennsylvania medical market, like when we first opened up, there was one other competing dispensary that had like 2 locations. They've recently been bought out by some other company, and now they're going multi-state. When there was like, I don't know, the first year of the program, there might have been 10 across the entire state. So whereas now, almost to year 3, there's got to be 60 or more.
Right.
Wow.
Damn.
There's a little money in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, and that's like part of the downfall of it all too, is that like people, they're greedy. Like at least in Pennsylvania, it was written into the law that basically the DOH could have capped the pricing. They could have come in and said, okay, like no one can sell for any more than this, or you as a dispensary cannot mark up more than this from the grower, because the grower they incur all of the costs, to actually like grow the medicine, to do the lab work. There's 3 independent studies that are done, for Pennsylvania. It's like one of the most stringent and strict states when it comes to, the testing. It's all third party.
Do they hire
so it has to go through all this number of processes.
Do they hire
it's
testers?
third party. It's not even people. You mean? There is actually
How do you sign
new
up for that?
dispensary opening.
Hey, man, how's work today, honey? Well, I smoked a lot of weed today, man.
Yeah. It's kind of like
It's funny that you say that.
every kid's dream job of being like a video game tester,
They have like a buffet over there. Like, by the way, guys, don't forget to eat, because we're gonna hook you up with the next strand.
Trust me,
Okay.
those people are not going to forget to eat.
Oh no, they got like Wawa hoagies everywhere.
Well, there are
Have a Wawa
strains
hoagie.
that are high in THCV and humulene and stuff like that, and that's their appetite suppressants. So
Right.
like not all cannabis causes munchies and everything.
Right.
No, I hear that. I'm just saying.
Nah, I know.
Right here. Oh, sorry, dude.
Watch your cup, dude.
Watch my cup.
Yeah, isn't it interesting that
The old spot.
that within cannabis, which is traditionally thought of as an appetite, what's the word I'm looking for? Increaser.
Increaser?
Yeah.
Yep.
That there's actually something in there that has the
Really?
opposite effect
Interesting.
if you isolate it.
Do you think like right now is the best age of developing different plants? Like, there's more science to it, right?
Oh yeah.
It's like science for marijuana on steroids.
yeah.
Basically, like I feel like strands are just stronger.
Oh,
I
think that's just the
it's
nature of the plant, though.
Yeah.
For sure.
Like back in the '60s, did they have stuff that was this like
Not
high
even-
tech,
no.
not
high
even
tech and
close.
complicated?
No.
No.
I mean,
I
you
knew
know,
guys
they'll
who were
say that
growing
their
weed
stuff
back
is
in the
just
'60s
as
in their tub.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's funny. I remember there was a thing circulating on Facebook a while back, and it was a shot of like the top 10 cannabis cup strains in like 1971, and they just look like complete shit.
Right.
Oh yeah.
I mean, back in those days, you're talking like 2, 3, 4, or 5% THC. Now you're talking like 20% plus.
Yeah. So how do you win the
We
cannabis cup?
consistently get.
I'm sorry, like go ahead, Jason.
In Pennsylvania, we consistently see percentages of 25 to 30. We've even seen flower with 40%. Flower.
Jesus,
Wow. Holy
man.
crap. dude.
40%. Yeah.
Wow.
They're completely stressing the plants out.
Yeah.
The terpenes are low. It really like destroys the terpene profile. But yeah, people just like to see that high percentage, even though that's not what really drives the overall effect.
Sure.
It's like
But it looks good though, right?
It's like alcohol content.
That's
It's
an
like,
upcharge.
This is 25% stronger. This is your 9% beer. But here's with marijuana, it's like, okay, well, this is 15%. I'll take that.
Jay, what's your favorite method of consumption?
These days, concentrates, a rig. I do have an e-rig, but I love a cold start, out of a quartz banger. That's probably my favorite.
Yeah.
I've been getting more back to flower. Wife and I got away from it for quite some time because of the kids, being young and
Sure.
the smell, obviously, in the house and everything. So, concentrates mainly, but still definitely love some flower.
Do you do the
I like
little
the concentrates for the high potency? A little dabble. Do you?
Do you do the little vape cartridges? Do you mess with those at all?
Yeah. I have. I like those because they're convenient. They're
Absolutely.
almost like too convenient. I have one here.
Absolutely convenient.
Yeah.
So auto draw.
It doesn't produce the same smell that flower does. So, yeah, it's useful.
Well, it depends. At least for like. So there's all different types of extraction methods. So if you have a distillate, that's, pure THC, basically, everything else is stripped out.
Right.
And then it's reintroduced. And then there's CO2 cartridges, it's from cured product. And then there's liquid live resin. Each one will have a slightly different effect. The liquid live resin is closer to the whole plant medicine.
Yeah. I've been seeing those lately, those live resin cartridges. Those are becoming popular. Yeah. I feel like I'm falling behind, man. Like I'm old school. I grew up in an era of just flour, and nowadays you got wax, you got cartridges, you got live resin versus wax, you got Rick Simpson oil, you got
edibles.
You got Rick Simpson.
Edibles. Yeah.
What the hell's Rick Simpson?
Dude, Rick Simpson's a god in the cannabis world. Jay, tell him about Rick Simpson, man.
He's like Wayne Gretzky.
Kind of.
Yeah. Almost. So basically he's famous in cannabis. He basically cured his own skin cancer by creating this Rick Simpson oil. It's a extremely potent, and it's also an ethanol extraction. He actually applied it directly to his skin, as well as ingesting it.
Yeah.
And that's how he was able to, by his claim. Now, you don't want to tell anyone it cures cancer. You don't want to say it has been proven to cure cancer. There's because that legally there's no federal funding, actual studies that can be done, because of being a Schedule 1, which is just complete horseshit.
For sure.
How can you say that? I can say that heroin is, now heroin's not as bad.
Yeah, right.
Cocaine's not as bad.
Because Rick Simpson, man, like when he discovered how helpful it was for his cancer, he started giving his oil away to other people that had cancer. He was giving it away for free. And
is he like rolling up in Simba in them?
I'm not.
It's not my finger.
Yeah.
Simba.
You are now oiled.
This stuff is like super potent. You take a little piece, like about half the size of a grain of rice, and you're done. You're done for a while.
You're done, huh?
And then I've never taken it, but supposedly you start out slow, and then you start to develop a tolerance to it, so it doesn't quite knock you on your ass the way that it does the first time. But man, again, like Jay was saying, we don't have very many federally funded studies, but there's a shit ton of anecdotal evidence, and there also is scientific evidence.
But we couldn't up until this point.
Right.
Right.
Same thing with psychedelics.
Yeah. Man, I knew it. I knew you were going to roll into the psychedelics too.
They're kind of interlinked, man. They really are.
That's Dave.
Yeah. Psychedelics will be the next domino to fall, and they really already are falling. In Denver, they've legalized it. Oregon. I think DC also decriminalized psilocybin mushrooms, I think. So, yeah, that's definitely the next one.
Incredible.
Shit, dude, it was on NCIS.
You know, once it hits NCIS.
I don't know if the general public is responsible enough to handle that.
No.
Yeah. Well, that's why, I mean,
having easy access to mushrooms, I don't think the general public is responsible enough.
In the Midwest, we just fry them up and eat them.
Yeah. But, you know, that's one of the things that they're doing, though, with these clinical studies is that they're giving it to people in a medical environment with a doctor present, you know, and
Right. Yeah, I fully support that. I'm just saying, like, I don't think they're ready to do it. We shouldn't have shops like Amsterdam yet.
No, I don't think so.
I could tell you a story about my honeymoon. I said I could tell you a story about my honeymoon. My wife yells from the other room, no.
Is that where you all went? Did you go to Amsterdam?
Yeah, that was our first stop on our way to 2 destinations in Italy.
Sweet.
I mean, we were going to Europe. We had to go through there.
Hell yeah.
So, like, what year are we talking here?
Did. 2006.
Okay. So
it was a glorious wedding.
So I actually know someone who lives in Amsterdam right now.
Yeah.
It
was the best.
Should get them on.
Yeah, I know, right?
It was the best reception, man.
Was it?
Yeah, I would say like Mike's reception and his reception were the 2 best that I ever been to.
That's awesome.
Right on.
Yours was the best I've ever been
that was
to.
it was a great one too. Yeah.
Hey, thanks, Matt.
Yeah, dude.
You're a swell guy.
1 minute I was dancing, and then the next minute I had wine all over me and shit. But
Dude, that's exactly how your reception was. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I turned a corner. There's your dad.
Mess.
Oh, dude, I was having a great time. I mean,
that's what you're supposed to do,
don't blame
man.
me for having a good time.
Right, man.
I had fun at my wedding reception. It was
You're supposed to,
fun.
right? Yeah.
I got shitty. As soon as I went to that van out back, I was like, oh, no, I'm fucked up.
Yeah.
That was Charles' excuse too. Man,
Yeah, he froze up.
I guess I blame Weaver for that one.
He's like,
that was
Jay,
horrible, wasn't it?
You're my friend. And
Yeah.
I love you, dog.
See, and there's the downside of cannabis.
Mm.
Yeah, absolutely.
You have too many drinks. Someone says, "Hey, man, let's go out to the van." No, I got to give a best man speech. Oh, fine, I'll do it anyway. 5 minutes later, I've known Jason since he was this tall. I'm like, dude, I'm still that tall. No one thinks that's funny.
Oh my god, what a
yeah,
dude!
It
we
was
had
bad. It is up there.
We lived together for a year, man, and he was newly divorced, and like,
One of the best years of my life.
Yeah, he was newly divorced, and I just lost my best friend, and we were just like both miserable people. And we're like, dude,
That was right after you lost Christian.
Yeah, and like so we're like, you know what, misery loves company.
Sure.
So let's make it happen.
Yeah.
It was great, dude. It was the greatest year.
You guys probably kind of helped each other out as far as recovering from all of that. I'm sure.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did.
It's good to have a friend that you can lean on.
Yeah, we had some good times.
Yeah.
Some good times.
Yeah.
I almost burnt.
Oh, we had some adventures, didn't we?
Yeah, I almost burnt down Erin's apartment one night.
Yeah. How'd you do that?
Fire company knocks at her door at like 3:30. Well, they went to bed, and I throw another log on, and then I passed out.
Yeah.
So apparently the thing was like still smoking.
I know where this is going.
And in Center City, there's probably like a burning ordinance or something that you can't burn beyond like fucking 1 a.m. I don't know. It's Philadelphia. Who knows? They have all kinds of fucking stupid laws there.
Weird rules.
So the fire department, they knock at like 3:30, dude. And I run into their bedroom. I'm like, hey guys, someone's at the fucking door. I'm all like discombobulated because I was all like hungover and shit. And then the fucking they come in. They're like inspecting the apartment. I'm just, Aaron's like, what the fuck?
So wait, like, how did they like? Why
show them your wang?
Why did they show up in the first place, though? Did you actually set some shit on fire that you weren't supposed to?
I threw another log into the fire, man.
You're just saying like you weren't supposed to be burning.
There was a fireplace.
There was a fireplace, and I was burning.
Yeah.
And so it's Center City. Like we're not fucking in Missouri or suburb. We're in the city where other apartments are connected to hers.
Sure.
And
Yeah, these are like row homes, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
like an old row home.
Yeah, man. When you told me that it was in an apartment,
But it's
that's-
all renovated. It's like all nice, like super modern.
Yeah. When I think of an apartment, I don't think of
yeah.
fireplaces generally.
So I was sitting in this chair, and all I heard was banging on the front door. And I looked down, and the fire truck's there. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, why is this happening right now?
So what did they do?
They just came in and inspected the apartment.
Did they tell you to put your fire out?
It was out. I think it was like dying out by that
It
time.
was already out.
Yeah. So do you think somebody called them?
Probably.
Yeah.
I would imagine so. Neighbor.
Somebody's
They
always.
make some long distance calls.
Some
trying some of your
paranoid-
underwear.
Some paranoid neighbor, like, oh my God,
Yeah.
the place is on fire.
There's always somebody, man.
Right.
Like I remember that time I told you I took my kids to the park one day and somebody called the cops on us.
Fucking
Oh my
pricks.
God. That is some
Assholes.
bullshit.
Miserable fuckers.
Fucking pricks.
Fucking pricks.
Yeah, man. So,
Motherfuckers.
Jay, what's the future of the cannabis industry in Pennsylvania? Do you think you guys are going to hit
Fucking
recreational soon, or
Yeah, not soon enough, but Jersey already passed, New York passed.
Yeah.
Unless they want interstate trafficking,
right?
you know, they got to get on board.
Now, was New
The
York
governors, like I said,
was that the whole state of New York, or was that NYC that
yeah,
legalized?
as far as I know,
Yeah, I think it was the whole state.
I think it's the whole state.
Cool.
Sweet. Well,
Yeah,
we're going to
'cause,
take a break.
Actually,
I'm sorry, Jay. My bad. I ran over the other.
It's all
Okay,
good.
buddy.
It's that stupid delay, man. What?
Nothing.
Oh, we're
Should
going
I
to take
raise
a
my hand?
we're going to take a break right now.
Yes, we are.
All right, let's
Yeah.
do it.
We'll see y'all
So
on the flip
we're gonna
side.
take a break. You can check us out while we're on break at patreon.com/theold77 podcast.
That's right. Get us wherever you get your podcast. Give us a call on the listener line 573-246-0779.
New episodes on Tuesday. We'll see you on the other
Yeah.
side of this break.
One side.
Bitches.
Sorry about that.
We out. It's okay, man. It's the fucking delay.
In the Groove, Vinyl Records and More has the widest variety of new and used music, carrying new and reissued vinyl, used CDs and cassette tapes. In business for over 20 years, offering the best variety and service we possibly can. In the year 2000, we started out as a little hole in the wall, and now In the Groove is a full-service record shop with thousands of records to choose from. Buying rock, jazz, R&B, soul, and blues records, 33s, 45s, and 78s. We also buy CDs and cassette tapes. We've been buying and selling since 2000. In the Groove is a one-stop shop for records, stereo equipment, CDs, and other fun oddities. 708 Jefferson Street, Jefferson City, Missouri. Give us a thumbs up and follow us on Facebook. In the Groove, Vinyl Records and More.
Okay, we're coming back. Yeah! Sorry, guys.
You mean we're smoking dog shit, man?
That was the most awkward
yeah.
comeback we've
Oh, no,
ever
that was
had.
like-
By the way, welcome back to the old 77.
It's a safe place.
in an unsafe world.
No, that was like one of the
Fantastic.
greatest comebacks we've ever had, Scotty. Come on, bro.
Come on, Dave, give me some.
Recognize it.
Give me some, Dave. Come on.
That bumps.
That does pump.
Guess what time it is, boys?
420? Oh,
Well,
no.
wrong
Oh,
time.
it's like 9:22.
Well, it's 4:20 somewhere, right? Well, it was.
If it's
anyway.
5 o'clock somewhere,
It's-
it's definitely.
It's like at least 423 somewhere.
No, man, it's trivia time, motherfucker.
Trivia time.
It's time for the on the spot trivia, man.
Your traditional, the old 77 trivia. Something always goes wrong, so.
Yeah, it's okay. Hey, at least I know that I've got the answers with my trivia now this week.
Good, man.
So yeah,
Good,
there's
man.
that.
Yeah,
So Jay, I'm gonna give you like some general trivia, but I'm also gonna like every other question is gonna be a weed question since that's kind of like what we're talking about tonight. Okay.
Right on.
So
Right on.
I have a feeling you're gonna do very well on the weed portion of the quiz.
The marijuana.
I'm just saying.
So we're going to
We
do
shall
those
see.
questions.
All right. Who wants to go first, Maddie? You or me?
Go for it, because I have nothing lined up yet.
Okay.
It is on the spot trivia. I'm sorry. It's on the spot trivia, man.
Oh boy. Okay. All right.
Uno.
Here we go.
This is question number 1.
Now we're gonna start out with some cannabis trivia here. Okay. Here we go.
Cannabis.
Who created the hemp car that ran on hemp ethanol?
Oh man, I don't even know.
You don't know that one? So he created like even like the actual car itself, like the bumpers were made out of hemp. And,
Elon Musk.
And apparently, no, you got to go.
Willie Nelson?
This is way back. Good guess, Scotty, but no. Just think of people. I mean, who do you think of when you think of people that?
It was the original Tesla. No, I'm just kidding. Woody Harrelson.
Woody Harrelson. All right. Here we go.
Clue.
Here we go.
Just okay. So just think of somebody from around a century ago that made cars.
Well, Henry Ford. What was that?
Good job.
Guy?
Good job. We accept
Seabiscuit.
that. We accept that. No, it was Henry Ford. Good job.
Ford.
Good job.
Great
All right.
job.
With no help from me at all, right,
No,
guys?
Dave
No,
with
not
the
at
Dick
all.
Slayer questions.
Yeah.
Slaying it.
Dude, Jay, I thought you would know that one, brother. I'm a little disappointed in you, honestly.
Well, I'll see if I can redeem myself.
Yeah, we'll give you a chance, man.
All right, so we are on question number 2.
Keep going.
All right, question number 2. Okay, so we're gonna do a not weed question for
Yeah,
question
let's
number
not
2.
do that. Let's mix it up, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Right.
Oh, okay. Now these are okay. So we're gonna do some science here. Okay.
Love
great.
science.
What happens when a scientist's expectations change how the results of an experiment are viewed? Or, like, what's that called? When their expectations change the results.
Wait, we should have done this before the break.
Right? I was just thinking that. What kind of question is that?
Well, I mean, you know.
Let's give him one more.
Want to do a different one?
Yeah, let's do a different one.
Okay.
That question sucks, man.
You lick ass.
Like, I just need to hear it one more time.
Okay, let's try another one.
All right, let's do it. Question number 2.
I'm just gonna make this one up. Here we go.
Go for it.
What city is the capital of Illinois? I'm asking that question because I know Scott knows the answer.
Yeah, I know that one.
I want to say it's Chicago, but I don't feel like that's right at all.
Try again.
Okay, multiple
Wait,
choice.
no, that's not your final answer, though,
You
right?
want do you need multiple choice?
No. Sure, throw me some options.
Okay, Chicago, Illinois, Carbondale, Illinois, Springfield, Illinois, or East St. Louis, Illinois.
I'm gonna go with Springfield.
That is correct.
Give him a ding, man.
Give him a dang.
Ring a ding ding dong.
Oh, ding, 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 ding.
Here we go. I have one too now.
Go for it,
All
brother.
right. So question number 3.
Okay, you might have to
Thank you, sir.
go back to your history here, there, Jason. Prior to 1962,
Damn, these are tough.
What's that?
These are tough,
I'm
guys.
sorry, man. I had that Dick Slayer spirit
Right.
right
Oh,
now.
man.
Prior to 1962, which political party was Ronald Reagan a member of? This is a trick question.
Oh, Ronnie.
Old Ronald. His wife was a
The
stuck-up.
Screen Actors Guild.
Is that your final answer? He's either
No,
Republican
that's not a
or
political
Democrat.
party. Well, I'm just gonna say he is Republican.
That is correct. He was a Democrat before he became a Republican.
Cool.
So that was he got that
He
right?
was also an actor, so I was partial, right? No, that was I.
No,
I
I was wrong.
Oh, all right.
Yes, sorry.
Okay.
Definitely wrong.
Sorry, Scott. Sorry,
Sorry,
dude.
guys. I totally took that one wrong.
Sorry,
All right.
man.
I'm feeling sorry for Jay now, so I'm
Man,
gonna
you
go.
guys are slaying it.
I'm
with
gonna
him.
go back to some weed
So
questions.
far, he is 2-1.
Okay.
2 correct, 1 wrong. We are on question number 4.
trying to find
Question number 4.
Ooh.
Okay. What was the first state to legalize medical marijuana?
California.
Give him a ding, Maddie.
Ring a ding ding dong.
Good job, buddy. See, I knew that was in your wheelhouse. I had a good feeling about that one.
Like a lounge singer singing it. Ring a ding 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 dong.
Okay.
All right, y'all. Question number 5.
Cinco. Okay,
No
which
de Mayo.
which U.S. president was the first to pardon a turkey?
Ooh.
I'll give you multiple choice if you want here.
Please, please.
Okay. Abraham Lincoln, Gerald Ford, or John F. Kennedy? The first to pardon a turkey.
Man, does it go that far back? Kennedy?
Oh.
Abraham Lincoln, 1863.
Honest Abe did it. He did it for Christmas.
I was good at English.
His son Tad trained the bird.
What is the past tense to these nuts?
Yes, that is right.
I get one, yes.
All right, where we at, Scotty?
Hold on just a second here. So we are on question number 6.
6, okay.
We have 3 correct, 4 wrong.
Ooh, damn. Okay. All right. I'll do this one here.
That math doesn't add up. You said question 6, but
we're on
adds up to
6.
7.
Okay, here we go.
We're fine. No, that's right. You have 3
all right.
correct, 2 wrong. We're asking question 6.
6.
4
Okay.
wrong.
So
All right. Let's do it.
Question number 6.
Do you hear that?
yeah, I do hear that.
1 second.
Yeah, it sounds a little fluttery.
Hey, Jay, let us
I'll tell you what, Jay. Let us reconnect real quick with you.
Yeah, we'll cut it.
Sure.
We'll be right back.
All right. Yeah, something is fluttering
Yeah,
just a
yeah.
little bit there. You're totally right. All right, we'll just do a hot reconnect. Oh, hey, check that out.
Fucking prick.
Right. Thanks, Zucks.
Fuck you. Fuck you, you drunk! Fuck you 1,000%! Fuck you, your asshole is Pepe Donkey asshole! Left me there.
If you tell anyone about this, I'll fucking kill you.
That sounds like an internet connection thing.
Does sound like an intranet's connection thing. All right.
Told you that guy wanted to fuck me.
Oh God, that guy's such a fucking dick.
Yeah, let's have a bachelor party with chicks and guns and fire trucks and hookers and
blow and. That's a good one right there.
We're smoking dog shit, man?
Hey, hold on, fellas.
There he is.
There we are.
Fucking prick. Fucking prick.
All right.
Welcome back, buddy.
Welcome back, man.
So we were in the midst of
asking question number 6.
Yes.
All right.
Okay. Wait, who had question 6?
No one had stepped up yet.
Okay.
So we're on question 6.
Come on now. Come on.
Okay.
Oh, hey, guys. We're on question 6.
People were like, I'm jumping off this fucking podcast.
Right? It's totally on the spot
They're
trivia.
like, this is bullshit.
Anything can happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
No show prep.
Oh, here we go.
No nothing.
I have one.
This goes against everything radio taught us.
I have a nice, easy one. It's an entertainment question. So are you ready for this, Jay? It's tough.
All right.
Okay.
I don't know if you can handle this one, Jay.
Who
I've been
was the
doing so
voice?
well.
Who was the voice of Darth Vader?
James Earl Jones.
That is correct. You are not the weakest link.
Good job. I was not expecting a weakest link reference. We'll take it though.
There's a show that didn't last long.
It lasted for a minute though.
It's in syndication, I think.
It's still being created.
Yeah, people like that
It's
show.
just not with that.
Jamie Lynch.
Yeah.
a crazy
Okay.
British chick.
Yeah, just not with that crazy British chick.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, question number
7.
7.
There we go.
Okay, here we go. Name the 3 primary colors.
Red, yellow, and blue.
Ding, 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 ding.
Oh, that was an easy one there, Dave, because I knew that.
Hey, I
too.
got one for you. What is your name?
Hey, dude. I guarantee you, there are a lot of people that do not know what the primary colors are. I guarantee you. Trust me, I watch Jimmy Kimmel ask people questions on the street.
Right.
I've seen that bit before.
That's all edited, though, right? I mean, those people can't be that fucking stupid.
I think they are that stupid, but I think maybe he's out there all day long and just stays out there until he finds enough stupid people.
Yeah. Okay, question number...
Question 8. Number 8.
Okay, number 8. This is a tough one, too. Where does Yogi Bear live? Where does Yogi Bear live?
I know this one. Oh, Yogi Bear.
Hey, boo-boo.
Bang!
At first, I thought you said Yogi Berra. And I was like, okay, he's dead, bro. But he did live in St. Louis.
He's not living.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm going to Jellystone this year. I'm going to Jellystone in like 3 weeks.
Dope, man. Damn. Where is Jellystone exactly? Where do you turn to get to Jellystone?
Right by peanut butter and jelly.
All across the country.
Really?
Dude, there's tons of Jellystones.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there's like Jellystone camping. Yeah, I've seen those before. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, question number 8.
Number 9.
Oh, number 9. We're number 9. Okay. Number 9. Number 9.
The number 9.
Okay, here we go.
On the 9.
Okay, here we go. A little geography here now.
Okay, geography.
Okay. You got a 1 in 50 chance right off the bat here, okay? So
I'm liking the odds.
Kodiak Island is in which U.S. state?
Alaska.
Damn.
Good job.
9 is correct.
Jay, you're doing pretty good.
Man, dude, killing it.
Okay, I have number... Damn.
Question number 10.
What did John Candy sell in the 1987 movie Planes, Trains, and Automobiles?
Ooh, good question.
Oh, that's a good question.
What did John Candy sell?
That's a good question.
It's all throughout the movie. You should know this one.
Earmuffs?
That's not your final answer, is it? I can give you multiple choice if you want. I can't be.
Well, I tell you what, man, we bend over backwards.
I'll give you multiple choice, okay? I hate seeing failure. So
Me too.
Okay.
You man.
Were they shower curtain rings? Was it car insurance? Or was it fire insurance?
Ooh.
I'm going to go for the shower curtain rings.
That is correct. You won a new scooter. Straight from China.
That's a Taki, right?
Oh, well, catch on fire.
Talk.
All right, where are we at now?
All right, we are on question number 11.
Question number 11. We're going back to some weed questions here, boys.
Fucking prick.
Okay, here we go. True or false? Legal cannabis is safer than black market cannabis.
Interesting.
True.
Ding, 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 ding.
Wow, amazing.
Let me just elaborate on that, fellas.
Okay.
Please.
Even in states where cannabis is legal, a black market still exists that sells marijuana products, often at a cheaper cost. But there is a difference between legal marijuana and black market cannabis. States have regulations and testing in place to help keep consumers safe. These same safeguards do not exist in the black market.
Okay.
I could go on, but I'll spare you. I'll spare you.
Okay, great.
All right, yeah.
Cool.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I kind of knew that. I mean, they're not spraying pesticides.
Yeah,
and
it's
shit.
not not a trick question. Right. It's pretty easy.
Okay.
All right, so we are on 10. That's 11. This is question 12.
Question 12.
Question 12.
Tell me you've got one over there, Maddie.
12.
I have one, Dave.
All right, okay. All right. I was worried.
Okay, here we go. Which band member of the Wu-Tang Clan died of a drug overdose?
Wu-Tang!
Which member?
I know this
Old
one.
Dirty Bastard or Dirt McGirt.
Dirt
McGurk. We can accept that, right?
We will accept Dirt McGirt.
Okay, just making sure.
He was
Or
a dirty,
Old Dirty
fucker.
Bastard.
Okay. So, question.
I wish I knew every single name he went by because I would like roll that down.
Oh,
We will
it's too
accept
many.
OD. We will accept the B, the Dirt McGirt.
He's like the prince of rappers, right? Or no, like the Puff. Well, no, Puff Daddy is a rapper. Never mind. Question number 12.
You don't like
Right?
Puff Daddy?
Is it 12?
This is question 13.
I told you guys it was question 13. Okay, here we go. Now, I have asked this question before on this podcast. So, and people haven't done so well on it before. So.
Okay.
Here we go.
Dick Slayer.
Name the world's biggest island?
Oh shit. It's got to be like a continent.
You're getting closer.
Australia.
Is that your final answer?
You make me think I'm wrong.
Oh,
Good, because you should try again.
Dave, you're forgiving.
Dave is so forgiving, right? I mean,
The largest
David probably
island.
even tell you if it's in the wrong hemisphere or not.
I don't fuck with hemispheres, bro.
No, man, I don't fuck with
I don't know.
hemispheres.
You were on the right track with Australia, but you need to try one more time.
Must be New Zealand then. Greenland, Iceland.
Okay, pick
Something
one of
with
those.
land.
Pick one of those.
No one loses.
Pick one of those lands.
77.
New Zealand.
Is that your final answer?
Wrong again?
I know. No, I'm not.
Fuck it, dude.
Do you really, Jay? Come on, bro. I mean, I know you smoke a lot of weed, but do you really think that New Zealand is bigger than Greenland? Come on, man.
Man, I did.
I thought Greenland was like attached to something.
Greenland is the biggest island.
What you
on the
gonna
planet.
do?
Yeah.
Are you off your
I'm
fucking
never
meds or
going
something?
there.
All right, y'all. We're on the penultimate question.
the
Question
penultimate.
14.
Hey, it's the penultimate. You know what I
Hey, it's
mean?
14 over here. We got you, over here.
Oh.
Shut up and eat your wah-wah.
I got this guy over here. One
Fucking
second.
these used guys over there playing your trivias and shits.
Okay, here we go. Question what?
14.
The penultimate. What was rapper Eminem's first album titled?
Oh, that's easy, bro.
What was his first album titled?
Dude, I didn't listen to Eminem.
Oh, you didn't?
Come on, man. You can do it.
Hold on a second. Maybe I can.
Nah, it wasn't Marshall Mathers. Slim Shady.
No.
The Slim
No.
Shady LP.
No, it wasn't.
Marshall
Sorry.
Mathers.
Dude.
Eminem,
He just
Eminem
said
He
Volume
said
1.
it.
No, what? It's Infinity.
What? Infinity.
first.
What?
Oh, maybe not. Is
That
it-
can't be the first one.
No.
It is. That's what it says here. Infinite. That's what I'm sorry.
He had an album called Infinite.
Yeah.
When did that
Infinite.
come out, man?
Right there.
I'm not buying it.
I don't know that one, man.
So, you know what? Fuck you guys.
The Beastie Boys' first album was Cookie Puss. How about that?
Oh, I like that one.
Not too many people know that.
That's what I should have brought up, some Beastie Boys and shit. Ben Harper and all
punk
that.
shit.
Ben Harper, man. I can dig some Ben Harper.
Ben
Harper's good, yeah.
Yeah, man. I saw Ben Harper.
All right, so are we going to give him one more?
Yeah, right.
Yes.
Two more, right?
Yes.
We give him two more.
Dave.
Okay.
All right, so somebody give him another
Might
question.
as well embarrass myself some more.
Oh, you're
Okay.
fine. Don't worry
Question
about it.
14, man.
Question 14. Which planet, of course, we're talking our solar system here, which planet has the most gravity?
Our solar system, you say.
Yeah, dude.
All right. My familiarity with the rest.
Yeah, no.
is so
Keep
vast.
the other
I
solar
only
systems
know, like,
out of this
one.
question.
One
I'm
planet.
just gonna say
solar
us,
system.
like
Yeah.
the Earth.
Oh, I thought you were about to say
Yeah, it seems
Australia
like we're the
again.
only ones that- Well, Australia is on Earth,
Yeah.
so I wouldn't be completely wrong.
So,
But I'm saying Earth, yeah.
Earth?
It's gotta be.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. It is.
No.
Dave's killing it.
Fucking Dave and your fucking.
Okay, guys. Okay, I thought this.
Which is it, man? Which
I
is
thought this was an easy question. Don't we all know that the larger a planet is, or just the larger a body is, the more gravity it creates?
So it has to be Jupiter.
it? So are you saying Jupiter then?
Give me a ding.
No.
Give yourself a ding.
Well,
over
I didn't
there.
answer it really. I kind of just
ding
played
it.
off.
Oh,
your
well,
emotion.
sure, when you explain it like that.
Yeah. I really thought that was an easy
I didn't hear
question.
either one of them chiming in.
I was like, fuck, I don't know what that shit is.
Yeah.
All right, so none of the other questions matter. None of it. It's all down to this one.
Okay.
Question 15.
And I have fucking question
Here we
15
go.
for you.
15. The fucking 15.
This is the final moment.
Question 15.
In the TV show The Simpsons, Groundskeeper Willie comes from what country?
Oh,
that was a really bad accent.
That's okay. Scotty can do it.
I'm glad you. I was going to do it, but if you're asking Scotland, he said it.
He said it.
There it is.
Give him a
There
ding.
it is.
Boom.
Dang.
That's what we know, and that's how we do it.
That was embarrassing.
Scotty, give us
No,
the
it's
fine. tally, bro.
There it is. So it is 11-4.
Dude, that's
Damn,
not bad.
Not
dude.
bad, man. Not bad.
Not bad at all.
Wasn't that 11 wrong?
No. 11 right, 4 wrong.
Okay, so that's like,
Well, that's not horrible.
70.
Right, that's
Almost a
respectable.
quarter.
74%.
And Matt got half a
I
point.
don't know if I feel
Thank you.
respectable.
Congratulations.
Was that universe question?
Yes.
The Jupiter question, right?
Yeah, the Jupiter question.
Jupiter.
It's a big fucking planet, guys.
Jupiter.
We've got
Can't you
a-
fit like 100 Earths? In
But how do we know there's
Probably
gravity
more.
there?
Yeah, I think it's more than 100. Let me
Didn't
Google
we
it.
crash like some kind of probe into Jupiter?
Juno. But it didn't crash.
Juno, the name of the probe. Come on, Juno.
You know it, man. You know it.
man.
You
Come on.
You know it, man. Yeah.
That was the movie, and now that chick's a dude.
Okay,
That's
Maddie.
totally right.
So
That
you
is
asked
true.
me how many Earths can fit
Ooh,
inside
bonus
of
points.
Jupiter.
Yeah, how many Earths can you fill into Juniper?
Juniper.
Juniper. That's a berry, man.
Jupiter, that's what I meant. Sorry.
Yeah, how many can you get up in there in the Jupiters?
You could fit 1,300 Earths inside of Jupiter.
Only 1,300s.
Yeah, but
Just
I mean,
like your mom.
I wonder, like, how many Earths could you fit inside the sun?
Well, that's a question that we may never know.
I feel like that's,
truthfully.
yeah,
It's going to be hundreds, or no, like probably thousands.
probably more than 5.
So we gonna take a little break.
Right. We'll come back, cool it down a little bit.
Yeah,
We be
cool it
back.
down.
Absolutely.
We be back.
Hey,
We be
check
back.
us out on patreon.com/the Old 77 podcast. There you can get video, early access to the show, all that goodness right there for a merely measly $5 a month.
I mean, unless you want to pay us more.
I mean, I'm down with that too.
Also, if you're in town, check out Last Flight Brewing
Oh, dude.
Company. It's amazing. It's
I'll tell you what,
great local beers.
Go get yourself a growler at Last Flight.
Oh.
Roll on over to our friends at In the Groove at their new location,
Oh, yeah.
708 Jefferson.
Buy yourself a record.
Pick yourself up a nice Stevie Ray Vaughan vinyl, right, live somewhere. Then roll on over to West Main, pick yourself up a nice sized pie because you're going to need it. And then just roll home and jam that thing out.
Right.
Ugh.
And don't forget to hit up the 60 store.
Absolutely.
Wait, are they
Yeah.
our sponsor now too?
Yeah, well, they're fixing to be.
Okay, sweet.
They still have our
I know.
flyer up.
I was there today. I saw
yeah?
it. Yeah.
Yeah, I was there the other day. The flyer's prominent at the front door.
They're still
You know what
rocking
you
it.
should have said? You should have been. I'm on that motherfucker right there.
I should have.
I'm on that shit.
I probably would have got a discount.
Speaking of our buddy Andy K. Call him
Andy K. The homie Andy K.
Yeah, I was talking to him today. Ran into your wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk about that story later.
Sweet. Can't wait to hear it.
Ooh, coming up next.
I already know how it ends.
Cool down's coming, baby.
Me too.
Yeah.
Good job, fellas.
Your memories. Pregnancy, kids growing up, family, senior year of high school, getting engaged. You want to keep those moments forever. But the problem with most photographers is they decide which moments you keep. They'll sell you a single picture or a big all-inclusive package that might include photos you don't want at a cost that's outside of your budget. That's why I don't. You decide. A single photo, a single hour, you choose. You get all of your edited photos, everything, at Andrew Marie Photography. You get quality photos at prices you can afford. After all, they're your memories. Find us on Facebook, Andrew Marie Photography and Custom Design.
Yeah, we found out she was schizophrenic, remember?
Yeah, you really.
I should have laughed about that.
She's a
I should have laughed. Schizophrenia is a serious mental illness, but...
It is, but yeah, she's definitely.
Yeah, she was
paranoid.
schizophrenic. Yeah.
Like,
But,
what kind of schizophrenic are we
dude,
talking
remember
about?
how
Like,
Whoa!
Sorry.
damn, that was loud.
like,
Rest in peace, headphone users.
extremely sexual.
Yeah.
like extremely
Sorry,
sexually
you smell that
driven.
one?
My bad. I was at a fart in my breath.
So like she'd like cut herself and you'd fuck in her own blood or something?
No,
Oh, Jesus.
no. It was more. Okay, so like she was in our broadcasting school. All right. She literally thought that she was just gonna be able to step in there. I'm gonna do like 6 weeks of school, and then I'm gonna have $200,000 a year job on the air, talking to the news or something. I don't know, dude. She was, extremely. Yeah, bought herself a new BMW. Bought herself some big ass like diamond earrings. Dude, she was, well,
yeah.
She thought she was going to be able to afford that shit and work in the radio.
Right? That's in radio.
Yeah.
Radio.
Well, she made decent money as like an X-ray tech. Like she would drive around and like take X-rays at like old people's houses and homes and stuff like that. And she made good money.
Right.
But yeah, she had this idea that she was gonna graduate from Connecticut School of Broadcasting and all of a sudden she's gonna be like, top 5 market, on the news, making bank.
I was wondering.
And dude, remember how she like stumbled through that one spot in class? Oh my god. She was like
the female Ryan Seacrest.
Can't even do a spot. Yikes.
No. Well, I mean, we were all there for
dude,
school.
it was horribly embarrassing.
She was like crazy, dude. Like I dated her for like a
crazy
week,
for you.
And the third day, like the third time I went out with her, she's like, "You want to go to
for the rhino?"
She wants the whole friend, man.
Jesus Christ. She told me, she said, she's like, "Do you want to go to Florida with me?" It was like the third date. I was like, "Florida, what?" And she goes, "My brother's getting married. I need a date. I need someone to go down there." And I'm like, "No, I'm not going to some strange wedding that I know nobody.
Yeah.
I don't hardly even know you."
Dude, they make pornos that way. Jump on that friggin' plane.
And so she fucking she flipped out. And then like there was one morning I woke up and like I slept over her house and like it was 5 a.m, dude. And Justin Timberlake was blasting downstairs. And I went down there and she's putting in flooring. I'm like, "What the fuck are you doing, man?"
At what time in the morning?
Like 5 o'clock in the morning. I was like, "I'm out of here. See ya."
That was it, bro.
I told Jason about it. He's like, "What the fuck, dude?"
That was the final straw, man.
After a night of Maddie laying
But not
wood, she decided to get up and lay some flooring.
Some
We
tile.
can talk about yeah. Oh, dude.
She told me she got a water softener for the house because it felt like sex lube. The water.
Oh, wow.
Chick was nuts. Dude.
I like that chick already.
I know.
Man. Yeah, right?
You still have her number?
God.
No, dude, she's fucking nuts. That chick.
Okay.
So you have sex
Stay
with
away,
nuts. You don't marry crazy, right?
You don't. So when I basically told her like I don't think we should hang out.
God.
So I told her like we shouldn't hang out anymore. And then
she flip out on you?
Dude, she fucking texted me like 30 times in a row. And then like I lived with my buddy Quinn. And I came home, like in the back way. And he's like, "Dude, some chick knocked for you like 4 hours ago and she's still in her car down the street." I was like, "What the fuck?" And she left these voice messages. She's like, Matt, I can't live without you. I was like, "Oh my gosh." She's like, and then
You're
she's
the
telling me
stage
she's
6 clinger.
Then she's like, "Oh, I hope your mom and dad die." And shit. I'm like, "Oh my god!" It's like, what?
If I can't have you.
But it was like this weird, like possessed voice. She was like, "Matt."
Okay, so speaking of possessed, I have a question that I like to ask all of our first-time guests on the show.
Hold on a second here. Hold on.
Oh, wait. What are we doing?
Maddie's queuing up some shit over there.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Here we
All
go.
right, so you ready?
Okay,
Jay?
here we go.
I got a question for you,
Yep.
brother. How do you feel about UFOs, aliens? What do you think, man? Are there aliens out there? Is there life on other planets? What do you think?
That's perfect.
100% absolutely. I think any intelligent individual would have to like assume that we're not the only ones.
Right, man.
Absolutely, man.
How naive is it to think that we're the only show in town?
Well,
Sure.
we're actually not the only show in town.
No, there's plenty of shows, and we thank
can
you
we
for
just-
stopping at our show tonight.
Absolutely, yes.
Sorry, keep going, Jay.
Yeah.
Can we just, let's just touch on the fact that, code was such a big deal this year that the government is fully admitting
Yep.
that they've had knowledge of UFOs.
Right.
There are UFOs. They're basically like, you got us.
Yeah,
All
Jay
right,
knows
we
what's
can't hide
up.
it any longer. And
No one's
seems
doing
to care.
anything.
That's just
about
not news.
Yeah, nobody gives a shit.
Like, that's just not news.
Yeah. Okay.
But
I
it's
want to
because
go meet ET.
Well, it's because
Right.
people don't believe it now. They're just like, oh, I mean, it's not like they don't believe it. They're just like, they don't think it's real.
No, I think a lot of people do believe it, and that's part of the problem. Everyone just assumes that the government is, of course, covering something up.
Yeah.
And now it's just okay for the government to go, you know what, we kind of were. And they're like, oh, okay, well, we knew it all along, and then that's it.
Yeah. I don't know. It's weird times,
It's not
man.
getting the attention it
Like, okay,
deserves.
game over? Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Like, it's not game over. This is just the beginning.
Okay, so
God.
Tell
so
us
Jay,
more.
one of the things that was in one of the COVID relief bills back in 2020, there was a thing that they wrote into this COVID relief bill that said that
was strange,
the
too, by
different
the way.
the different agencies of government or the different branches would have to submit a report by, I think it was June 1st, sometime in June. They are supposed to submit a report with all of the knowledge that they have about UFOs and yada yada. Yada. I'm hearing now that report is probably going to be delayed. That
Yeah,
it's not
of course.
probably going to come out on June the 1st. But yeah, that was one of the things that they just like attached into that COVID bill. So everybody, like all of us UFO people,
Sure.
we're all waiting anxiously to find out what's going to come out.
Mhm.
So, yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm fully vaccinated and I'm still waiting on my superpower.
Yeah, right. Me
So-
too, man. Me too.
You're still alive, brother. That's
What's
it.
up with that?
I
Yeah,
can't shoot
that's it.
webs out of my arms.
I was hoping for super speed.
Yeah.
You can't?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, that's not my arm.
Yeah. That comes after the second shot.
Well, they said today, CDC
I
said,
mean, I do have this strange growth on my neck, but
yeah, just rub some of that oil on that shit.
Just get some Robitussin, let that tussin soak right in there, man.
Going back to that vaccination stuff, the
Mm-hmm.
CDC said today that Americans no longer need to wear masks
Outside.
indoors or outdoors.
No kidding.
So
I thought they just said outdoors.
no, it's
Awesome.
indoors too, dude.
Like
Indoors and outdoors, you don't have to wear a
yeah?
mask
But they didn't say everybody, right? They just said vaccinated
for
people.
most cases.
Most cases, yeah.
And how are you going to know someone's going to be vaccinated?
Well, I mean,
or
you're
not?
straight up getting herd immunity at this point.
Right, that's it.
But that's the whole thing is like if
More and more people are vaccinating.
Right.
Yeah, but if enough people don't get vaccinated, we will not reach herd immunity, and,
Yeah,
and
but
they're afraid
eventually,
that that's what's going to
I
happen.
think eventually you will because they're
Yeah.
going to get it anyway.
I agree with Scott.
The people that aren't vaccinated.
Right. If they're not
Yeah.
vaccinated, they're going to get COVID, and they're going to build their own antibodies. They're going to get it
Right.
anyway.
I mean, that makes sense to me. I'm not a scientist. I don't know, but
I
just
think
more and more
yeah.
are vaccinated now, you're
Right.
going to be able to survive it.
Yeah, I think more people vaccinated definitely helps the herd immunity.
Right.
More and more, which means the others will just basically, be infected, and you
Oh,
have
yeah.
the antibodies, like Scott just said.
Yeah.
man, absolutely.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
This is what I gotta say: you either live in fear, or you get back to
5G.
living your life.
5G.
Live your life. Stop living in fear. That's my own opinion on it. If you don't, whoever's listening to this, if you don't agree with me, we haven't,
It's okay. We're
that's your
still
opinion. That's my opinion.
yeah, we're still friends.
And it has nothing to do with political shit. It's just I'm living my life. I got
that's a sad
vaccinated.
thing, man.
I did everything I had to do.
Yeah, you're
Like,
good.
I'm not wearing a mask anymore.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I mean, I don't wear one, especially because I saw that same thing that came out today.
Yeah.
So yeah, I definitely am not wearing one outside. I still usually like if I'm going into a business.
I hate to say it, but I still will probably wear one in Dollar General.
Yeah, it's probably good thinking, bro.
Yeah.
You know, I do it even though,
I'm
like,
thinking
you know,
2 years from now, I'm wearing one.
Right, exactly.
you should have always been wearing a mask to Dollar General.
2035, I'm rolling into DG with a mask on.
Yeah,
Or any public bathroom for that matter.
for sure, for sure. You need to just come in there like wrapped up in a condom,
Dude,
man.
right? Rolling
Wrap
up into
your-
state parks,
wrap your
going into
whole-
the John. Oh.
At least your face is covered, right?
Oh, God. That's just terrible.
What a year, man. What a year
Yeah.
it's been, gentlemen.
Right? Could you ever imagine growing up that we would have something like this?
Right.
Well, you know, we've always like seen those, you know, TV shows or whatever about like, how will humanity end, or, like what natural disasters. And so we've always, or at least I've always heard that a pandemic, could happen, that it was a possibility, that maybe we're not prepared for it. But yeah, you never expect it. I mean, when it happens every 100 years, give or take, none of us is expecting it.
None of us saw like toilet paper selling out like it did last year.
Right. Sure
Like,
did.
The virus doesn't give you like diarrhea of the,
Of the ass?
Well, the symptoms
of the whole body. Yeah.
They saw it.
Yeah, people were fucking freaking out, and also people were trying to make money, man. Like, do you guys remember here? You guys remember that guy that bought like fucking 20 pallets of hand sanitizer and tried to sell them on
and
eBay?
then tried to, like, when he couldn't sell them, to turn them back in, and they were like, "No, fuck you."
He tried to return them.
Yeah, he tried to return them.
What a douche!
A lot of people were doing that.
Yeah.
Everybody's, there's always somebody that's trying to capitalize.
Oh, of course.
During the thick of it though, it was like Sunday every day.
Oh yeah.
It was weird because you didn't go out anywhere. It was so strange.
I tell you, I got paid to stay home for 6 weeks.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it
Yeah,
though.
and as a retail store manager, like I got paid to work from home for 6 weeks. So I'm like,
That's awesome.
wait, all I have to do is make myself available for conference calls and emails and pick up the phone?
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, I can do that.
Yeah, and I think that's going to be one of the,
Yeah.
I think it's going to be one of the probably few good things that come out of this.
Definitely
is
a takeaway.
a lot of us have discovered that we can do our jobs from home. You guys have.
Yeah.
Yep.
I have. Teaching guitar. I fucking hate doing it from home. I would much rather do it in person. But if I have to,
Yeah,
I can do it online.
There
Get it
were
done.
there were a lot of silver linings.
Yeah,
as far
absolutely.
as being part of something so horrible, but
Yeah.
like we learned a lot about like how to overcome all these different obstacles.
Yeah, we had to.
Speaking of overcoming and obstacles, how's the gas out there?
$3.19 a gallon. We got plenty of it. It's just expensive.
Yeah. I think it was like $2.90 something here.
I saw it
Wasn't
at
it?
Target. It's like $2.74.
$2.70.
No, not I'm Sam's. I'm sorry.
Sam's, yeah.
$2.74 at Sam's.
I was like, when did Target start selling gas?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It's the spot,
Get a free shirt.
right?
I don't even pay
It's
attention.
red and it's itchy.
So anyway, to go back to the gas thing,
Mm-hmm.
I was like on Twitter today checking out like some of the ridiculous stuff that people are doing. Dude, there are people filling up like trash bags and
Oh, I
putting them
love
in
it.
their cars. They're actually filling up like those plastic containers over there that you put clothes in.
Yeah.
And you put
Yeah,
in your
those
garage.
big
They were
fucking-
filling those up, dude. There was some Humvee that
The
blew
Rubbermaid
up.
coats.
Yeah, there was some Humvee that like blew up in the back because of all the gas. all
Because
the
it was
fumes.
loaded down with Rubbermaid totes full of gas.
Yeah, dude.
Well, man, I don't know about like Rubbermaid
People
totes,
are fucking
but
idiots.
gasoline will fucking eat through like a lot of different types of plastic. Like you put gasoline in a fucking milk carton, you're done, dude.
Trash
it's,
bag,
It's
right?
gonna eat right through. Yeah, a
Right?
trash
Yeah,
bag.
it's
It's gonna eat
powerful,
right
dude.
through a fucking trash
Yeah.
bag.
Well, see, I'll show you pictures. It's
Well, no, I'm not
ridiculous.
saying that. I mean,
Right.
it's
a gallon
I didn't
line?
know science.
But it goes back to the fucking the toilet paper thing. People just fucking completely lose their shit and don't keep their composure. It's
Yeah.
like, dude, you're losing your shit, and then you're going and buying all this toilet paper. You're putting fucking gasoline into kitchen Tupperware containers.
Oh my god.
Like
Yeah.
shit that you put your lunch in. There was this one dude like had like 10 of them lined up. I'm like, what are you gonna do with that? Like it was real. It was some guy at the pump doing it.
I mean, if you're going to be
couldn't believe it.
if
I
you're going
couldn't
to be
believe it.
prepared, like you should have fucking gas tanks, and don't wait till now. If you want to have extra gas, if some bad shit happens, don't wait till now to do it. Like you should have done that shit, when gas was fucking $1.75 a gallon.
But apparently they have it back up since last night.
You mean the pipeline?
Yeah, and
yeah.
it's going to take a few days to like recover all that shit. So.
Yeah, I heard it's moving like really slowly.
Yeah. Well, due to like not having workers, because everyone's like staying home and shit.
Yeah.
Weird
Makes
shit,
sense.
man.
Right.
Weird shit. I hope,
shit,
I
man.
hope I can be like Willie Nelson one day and just roll to the fucking McDonald's and get some fried oil and
Get fried at the McDonald's.
get fried at the McDonald's and take some of that fry oil
Right.
and use it to power my tour bus.
all the way up to the Canadian border.
Yeah, man.
So, do you know I just discovered? Like, you're gonna think I'm crazy. I just discovered this guy last night.
Who's that?
Fucking Waylon Jennings, dude. Like, I never even
You
listened to
never
that
knew
guy.
Waylon?
Dude, I am a huge fan now. By the way,
So when I got married, you know how
he was a dude.
you know how at the wedding reception you do like your first dance with your wife, and then the groom will do the dance with their mom, right? so the song that my mom picked for our dance at the wedding was Waylon Jennings' "Mama Tried."
Cool, dude.
Yeah, yeah. You know that song?
That's right.
Yes, I know that
Well,
song.
I know you know that song, but do you know that
Mama
song?
tried to raise me better.
No, I just started listening to Waylon Jennings yesterday.
Well, Mama Tried is all about, Mama tried to raise me, but I still ended up a piece
Yeah.
of shit, basically, is the
He's
theme
singing
of
it
that
from
song.
prison.
Yeah.
So I was
Gee,
watching.
thanks, Mom.
Thanks, Mom.
I was
Yeah.
watching Tales from the
Tales
tour
from the
bus.
Crypt.
Oh, I love that.
So it was about Waylon Jennings, and I was like, wow, this guy's like pretty fascinating.
Yeah, he was a fucking nut.
Like they all did speed because they couldn't sleep.
Right,
They just
right.
they just wanted to keep going because
Tour.
They would like get off the stage, hit the tour bus, drive all night. It's crazy, dude. They
Him and Willie and Johnny Cash, man, they
Yeah.
were all speeded up.
yeah, he did so much speed that it like hurt his fucking kidneys, dude.
Yeah. Just one day he was like, he got sick and went to the doctor and he was turning yellow and they're like, can't do speed anymore, Waylon.
You don't have to stop that
How
shit.
many do you do? And he was like, a handful.
26?
All of
27?
them?
Well, yeah, that's what he said. A handful. And they were like, well, how many? I don't know, 30?
Yeah.
30.
And then cocaine started
Yeah.
after that.
Shortly thereafter, the 80s.
Yeah.
I'm glad I was just a little kid in the 80s.
Yeah.
Same.
I'm not a big fan of 80s is not my favorite decade, man. Like I'm not a big fan of 80s music, most of it.
I like 80s for the most part.
I like 80s, but
Same.
I like the 90s a lot better.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too, for sure. The music was way better.
We
in
were
the
there,
90s.
though.
The culture was more modern.
I mean, we were there
know.
for the 80s. You
Yeah.
guys were, we were
I was-
definitely there for the 80s.
I was a little kid,
But
but,
I mean,
like,
the 80s for me is a set aside part. Like
Right.
that's, little kid stuff. And then
Yeah.
when you really get into the 90s, that's when my shit went down.
Yeah. So do you guys think that like the music, like the rock of the 90s, was actually better than the rock of today, or say like the rock of the 80s, or do you think that we just feel that way because that's like the era that was like our prime era that we grew up in?
what do you think, Jay?
I don't know how I feel about like the rock of today. Like who are we talking about? Like Machine Gun Kelly?
Dude,
Like, he used to be a
there's
rapper.
not much rock
I
today.
can't think of any rock today.
I mean, the Foo Fighters is still around. The White Stripes are still
Yeah.
around.
But Foo
Oh,
Fighters
true,
is like classic
true,
rock now.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're a
Yeah,
PD at a
yeah.
radio
I mean, they've been
station,
around what?
you're categorizing.
They're going into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah, you're categorizing as a
Yeah.
classic rock.
Yeah.
Well, let's
So-
talk about that. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, man.
At least 25, right?
Did you guys see? Like, have you guys seen the roster of who just got inducted?
I don't have my phone.
Pull
in
it
front of me.
up.
I'll get it
pull
pulled up,
Jay-
man.
Jay-Z.
Yeah, Jay-Z's in there.
Foo
Jay-Z's
Fighters, I know
all over.
that.
Foo Fighters.
Who else there,
Foo
Jason?
Fighters.
Yeah, man.
What?
I
Huh?
honestly like
Oh, fuck.
the whole thing with having rappers in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is however you feel about it. It might be a little weird or whatever, but if you're gonna have rappers in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, got to put Jay in there, man.
Yeah, you gotta have Kanye.
Who else is up in there?
Kanye will be in there.
You
soon
think
enough.
so?
Who
Oh,
else?
for sure. Fuck yeah, he'll be in there.
Hey, man.
What? You want to know the inductees?
Yeah, who else is up in there?
Okay, so we got the Foo Fighters.
He's all hung up on Kanye, man. God.
I said the wrong
Start talking
name.
about Kanye and Dave loses track.
So Jay, Dave's a huge Kanye fan.
Like if Kanye was here, Dave would be sucking his balls.
Like if Kanye came to, if he came here,
I'm more of a Shaft guy.
Now if Kanye came here and he adopted Dave as his own son, Dave would be like in his all.
I'd leave my wife, man.
Yeah, and his kids.
It would be over. Fuck
All-
those kids, man.
Kanye. Yeah.
Okay, so here we go.
Those kids.
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
For
Yes,
Kanye.
Daddy loves you, just not as much as he
Mommy-
loves Kanye.
Yeah. Why did Daddy leave Kanye?
Okay, so we got Foo Fighters. We know Jay-Z's in there. So also we have the Go-Go's. We have Carole King.
He does like dudes.
We have Todd Rundgren.
Todd Rundgren, nice.
Damn, good.
Tina
That
Turner.
functional time.
Good job, Todd.
Tina's in there.
Tina Turner.
Yep.
Did Ike make it in?
Dude, I love Tina. Tina's great, man.
She was already inducted.
Shut the
Tina,
fuck
Ike
up,
and
Adam,
Tina were
man.
already inducted. Now she's in there as a solo.
Yeah,
Is
she's
Ike Turner still alive?
no, he died.
No, he
That
died.
fucking woman beating motherfucker.
Yeah, he died. So
where's my cake set? Oh.
also Billy Preston, who
Nice.
Billy, we talked about this on a previous episode, but Billy was one of the only people to guest on a Beatles song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good for him.
And LL Cool J, he's in there now.
Dude, Mama said knock him
Oh,
out.
dude, he was like one
yeah.
of the pioneers of that time.
Absolutely, he was a bad motherfucker.
All the ladies wanted LL, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I need love.
So I don't remember like who was nominated. You know, I don't know. Like, I don't know how I feel about this class.
What, dude? I've been saying that for years now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Foo Fighters obviously belongs in there, man. Dave Grohl. I mean,
But there's so many more that are, way more deserving.
of course,
You
but it's a
know.
popular thing.
That's
it's
exactly
a popular
what it
name
is.
to do, man.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Now.
What's the criteria?
You have to at least have released something 25 years.
Like
you have to,
your first album has to
is
have
it 20
been
or 25?
It's 25, I
I
think.
think that's what I was thinking.
because I think Jay's first album was like 96. So
Has it
yeah,
been
that's
20?
about right.
Wow.
And I think you have to have made like a significant impact.
Well, of course.
Plus, it's like Matt said, it's all popularity too.
yeah,
That's why there's a lot more that should be in there that's not in there.
yeah,
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna be mad. I mean,
I feel like Yes needs to be in there. The band needs to be in there.
Oh, the band definitely needs to be.
Hootie
in
and the
there.
Blowfish.
Oh, dude. I want to be with you.
Uncle Cracker, come on, man. Get those guys in there.
Dude, I opened up for Uncle Cracker at the Cole County
Fuck.
Fair.
Dude, you're eligible then, bitch.
Should I be in the Rock and Roll Hall of
Did you
Fame?
shake his hand?
No, man, that fucker didn't even come out and say hi to us.
So you didn't touch tips?
No, nothing. Nothing.
I'm glad Shorty died, motherfucker.
The closest I could get to him was like smelling the weed coming from his tour bus. That was it, man.
That is fucked up.
Oh,
Fuck your shoulder. Fuck your shoulder.
Fucking prick.
Nice timing.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean that, by the way. I was just joking around. Yeah. Just to keep the karma.
Oh, yeah.
You're canceled, bro. You're
You're
canceled.
canceled.
I'm canceled, man.
Too short, man.
You're out of here.
If that dude still got a career, I think we got a career. We're okay.
Right. Yeah, I think we're safe.
What's Too Short up to these days?
I don't really know, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too
Too
But he's
short.
still putting stuff out.
so
He's
he
a thug, you know.
I mean, Too Short put out Blowjob Betty, right?
Yeah, man. Some
Bust
classics.
the left nut, right nut in her jaw.
Oh, I remember that.
Blowjob Betty. Was
Oh, you
all
know-
you saw.
I said I'm a thug, but I'm a thug is Trick Daddy. Sorry.
Yeah,
My bad. My bad.
Who was the short person back in the 90s? His name was the rapper. He was like a short black dude, like midget.
Skilo.
No, was it Skilo?
I wish I was a little bit taller.
No,
I
that's
wish I
my
was
guy.
a baller.
Yeah, yeah.
I wish I had a girl who looked
Yeah.
good.
No, his
God.
name
you
was.
talking about Easy E?
I'm gonna look him up.
Easy.
Easy was short. Yeah, Easy
No,
was
it's not-
short.
I'm talking about he was a dwarf, dude.
No, I don't
Oh,
remember.
a dwarf.
I don't remember that.
Oh, from
Buffalo,
the Ghetto
was it
Boys.
Buffalo?
Bushwick Bill.
Bushwick
Bushwick
Bill.
Bill.
that's
Bushwick
it.
Bill.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love that guy, man. He would
Yeah.
Ghetto
fucking.
Boys.
He would walk down the street in the videos and
Yeah,
just
my
beat
mind is playing
motherfuckers
tricks
up.
on me.
That dude was not fucking
Yeah,
around.
that's real life.
He was an original.
That's
fucking
real life,
OG.
Maddie.
Bushwick Bill, man, he was a tough motherfucker.
Didn't he have like a fucking grill that looked like he could bite through a brick?
He was.
Yeah, something was wrong with one of his eyes.
Yeah. He had the sloth thing going on.
Ugly as shit. He didn't have much going for him, dude. He was ugly as hell. His eye was all fucked up. He was a dwarf. Man, no disrespect. I mean, may he rest in peace.
No. Bushwick Bill died?
Oh yeah, he's been gone for a while, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure a while. Yeah, 10 years or more.
Maybe. Yeah.
I want to
It's
say.
so devastating. Quit, man.
See,
It's still fresh for Matt.
I'll know some dumb shit like that, but I can't answer these trivia questions.
His videos were amazing.
Yeah, the Ghetto Boys.
Yeah, Ghetto Boys.
Where's Bushwick at?
Oh, Bushy.
Today was a good day. I had to climb a ladder just to get some cereal.
Hey, that's it. I don't care who you are, though. That's a great beat, man. That's a great fucking beat.
It is.
You don't have to reinvent the wheel, man.
I get it. Yeah, that's some super 90s hip hop right there.
Midget.
Rest in peace, Bushwick.
R.I.P.
Rest in peace, bro.
You'll always be in my heart, bro.
R.I.P.
Bushwick Bill. R.I.P. Bushwick.
I love you, bro.
You're my favorite little person ever, man.
That I just heard of for the first time in like 10
Could you
years.
imagine? You got to correct people. Not only like, look, man, I'm not a midget. I'm a dwarf. But like, still like.
Like what?
But
what
like,
do you,
but you're still like, I'm a dwarf.
right. Like, would you prefer dwarf or midget? Like, I'd prefer dwarf.
I thought it was little
Right.
people, though.
Like he said in his lyrics, I've been treated like a midget. Like, how dare you treat me like a midget? He's prejudiced against little people.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Wait,
He's
prejudiced
a
against
dwarf.
little
He's
people?
slightly solid.
He saw himself big, larger than life.
Who was the guy that was on the Howard Stern show, that black midget?
Oh,
his eyes kind of went opposite. Beetlejuice, yeah, man.
That dude.
Rest in peace to Beetlejuice,
and
too.
the whack pack.
That dude was fucking ugly. I'm sorry.
He was great, though.
Yeah, but you know what? After Stern, that dude probably laid more pipe.
I'm telling you,
yeah, sure
right?
did.
Telling you. That just goes to prove, man, it's all about the power and the influence.
And it's shit like that we were talking about your friend earlier who came out of school, like radio school, thinking she was going to be a top 5 market, shit like that. If Beetlejuice can get laid, man, I can do this.
Anybody can. Come on, man.
You just gotta be willing to sell your soul a little
It's
bit.
all about who you are, and if you've been on TV, if you've been on the radio, anybody can get laid, man. Come on. I'm just saying.
Deep thoughts with Dave.
Dave
about
Handy.
getting laid.
Dave Handy.
Dave Handy.
Look, man, I was not like a Casanova. I was never a Casanova, man. Like, I could never seal the deal, man. Like, because I'm nice.
I could always get him right there, but I couldn't seal the deal either.
Me too, man.
I couldn't pull the trigger.
Like, I could not run. I could not run game, man. I do not have game. Like, I'm either like I'm honest with chicks, and it just so happens that my wife likes that. So here I am.
Listen, girl, I have a huge package, and I'm not just like tooting my own horn. It really is a beast down there.
Here, check this out.
Maddie, what did you used to call me?
It's like Vietnam down
Talking
there.
about like no game or whatever.
What did I used to call who?
Remember calling me Captain Cuddles?
Oh yeah, Captain Cuddles.
Captain Cuddles.
So the story behind that. Let me give you a little backstory. So Jay is like newly divorced. Okay, he's newly divorced. We're starting to live like we're living together. He's going out. He's like seeing these different girls and all that, but like he would never like try to bang these chicks.
Couldn't seal the deal. I get it.
He would just like try.
No, I could.
Well, no,
they were throwing it at me.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, obviously, you could have like had sex with these women, but like you would just cuddle with them and then be like, "I'm gonna drive you home." So, and usually, like he would just come home and or we'd see him out or whatever, and we're like, "Damn, Jay, she's pretty hot, dude. Maybe." He's like, "We'll see," and he'd just be like cuddling up with her and stuff.
Exactly.
And I'm like, Captain Cuddles, man. He's never gonna stick it.
Can't finish it.
Never gonna stick
Jay,
it was by choice.
I totally forgot about that, man. The Captain Cuddles thing. But you thought it was hilarious.
I'm glad I can refresh your memory so I can take this abuse.
That's a great name, though, Captain Cuddles.
Captain
You have some
Cuddles.
alliteration there, right?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
And then Jay gave me a heads up on April. I
Not
was
because
like,
I couldn't seal the deal.
Yeah.
It's because I chose not to, man. I was still married. I was technically still married. That's how good of a dude I was.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even make. I was technically still married, and as soon as the divorce was final, then it was on.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
He was the Mac Daddy.
You were Captain Cuckold after that, right?
No.
There was a couple times where like he'd have a.
Oh, Maddie, remember?
Ew.
Dude, wait. Remember that night, dude, with the two girls from McCormick's?
Oh my God, yeah. That was,
And Candy was there.
Jesus.
And
That was
Katie too.
That was
And
embarrassing.
we were like, all right, y'all gotta go.
Candy, please tell me Candy
Can't
was a
hang out
stripper.
tonight.
I was gonna say, please.
Please tell me
Yeah,
Candy was a
Katie-
stripper.
No, she wasn't. She was a really good friend.
Okay.
No.
I'm sorry.
Really good.
Yeah, she's
friend.
awesome.
She was
Okay.
Christian's fiance.
Sorry, Candy.
Yeah.
I apologize.
Yeah. You better fucking apologize.
I feel bad now.
So anyway, we were like, Candy, Katie, can you guys leave? You know, but I think they stayed and they left.
Yeah, we won't share that story.
Yeah, that's something that.
Bonus content.
Right, that's bonus, right?
Yeah, bonus content, baby.
Yeah, I don't. I'm not
For
sure that's flattering
$5 a
for any of
month,
us.
you too can know where the bodies are buried.
Oh,
So what else
man.
did you guys do?
We went to
Oh,
we
man.
went to the West Coast. We had a West Coast trip, and that was awesome. We flew into Phoenix. We stayed there for a couple of nights, and then we drove out to San Diego, and then we
Nice.
drove up to Vegas, and then drove down through northern Arizona.
Damn, you guys were everywhere.
That was a great trip.
Jeez.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
So our friend had a pool, and we were like midday. We were jumping off the garage roof into the pool, man.
Love it.
That was pretty awesome.
I love it. I love it. You know what's better than
No,
having a
but
pool?
wait.
I jumped in the hot tub with my phone. I was so fucking.
In your wallet.
Oh, see,
And my wallet. Oh my god.
see,
yeah.
nowadays you'd be cool, man. Your phone would be
Yeah,
cool
your
in the
phone
hot
would be
tub.
all right now.
So he came home from the bar and I was fucking bombed. I'm like, I'm going into the hot tub, and I just like tore off my shirt and I got in there, and I forgot my cell phone was on me and my wallet. Oh my god.
But you know the good thing about money is that it dries up nicely,
Yeah.
right? Money dries up nicely. You find a wet $20 bill,
Yeah.
you know, like
Oh
near
my
the
God,
drain.
that's hilarious.
You're cool, man. That
Yeah.
$20 bill is going to dry up. It was designed to dry up nicely.
Go ahead, man.
Oh my god, that was hilarious. Oh shit.
there was a bunch of shit we used to do. We used to go back to Katie's and play asshole all night. And we had a bunch of people there. Oh, it was just drinking games, and
Yeah.
it was good times, man.
Shout out to the past, bro.
Hell yeah. Pass, we love you, man.
Shout out to everyone still playing asshole. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Now I
Fucking assholes.
now I
Oh,
just
man,
have
that
ass
was
play.
horrible.
That's it.
Wow, man, the Jordan compound sounds freaky.
She's strong, man. I'm just telling
Dude,
you.
I've seen some of those.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I ran into, we were at the bistro today.
Yeah.
And we rolled up in, me and the wife, we had lunch. We set off, we got a gyro. It was delicious afterwards. Rolled out to pay. She was sitting there with a couple of people. This Andy K. How do you say this last name, Dave? Is it Conningfield? Caningfield?
I think it's pronounced Canningsfield. Canningsfield.
So Andy Canningsfield,
Yeah.
he was like, hey, and she, the wife introduced us. Hey, this is Scott. And he's like, oh, hey, how's it going? And then she goes, no, he's from that podcast. And the dude was like, oh, really? Lit up through the hand. It was, yeah, high five. I was like, cool, man.
Yeah.
So we talk podcast stuff.
Yeah.
So big shout out to Andy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Andy's awesome.
Thanks, Andy.
Yeah,
and
thanks, Andy.
his wife Megan is awesome.
And his wife
too.
Megan, yeah,
Megan.
she was there too.
Thanks
We
for
caught
listening.
a play together recently.
Cool.
Ooh.
That sounds very hoity-toity.
Yeah, we're a very hoity-toity couple. Scott, if you haven't
Hoity-toity.
noticed, okay.
He's the hoitiest
Okay.
of the toities.
You got to pay extra if you want the caviar, bro.
Okay, champagne room, bitches.
Is this it, guys? We closing it down?
We're closing shop.
Closing
guess
shop
we are,
down. Man, this
yeah.
has been a fun one, guys.
This has been a good one.
Thanks for joining us, Jay.
Jason, thanks, brother.
Yeah, man.
And any
Yeah,
last
thanks
words?
for having me, man. It was
Any
fun.
last words, bro?
Hey, I smoke weed every day.
Smoke weed every day. Dude, that's some funny shit because I almost just said out loud, smoke weed every day. I swear to God. I knew he was going to say it. That's the type of bond that
Right.
that
you
we
guys,
have.
You guys have that bond. You just met about an hour ago.
Well, just pot smokers in general, man.
Tight,
we get each
man.
other. It's my
Tight,
tribe.
son.
Yeah, I know it's getting late there on the East Coast side.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
So,
Yeah, man. Thanks for staying up late with us.
yeah, man. Don't forget, you guys can check us out on
Yeah, no problem.
patreon.com/the old77 podcast.
That's right. Give us a call. Listener line 573-246-0779.
And we want to say thank you to all the other podcasts checking us out on the IG and also on Facebook and
And the Twitters and the
Twitters,
Instagrams
man.
and all
Thank
that.
you very much for listening to us. We appreciate it.
Absolutely.
We're listening back too.
Thank you, guys.
So
We'll see you next time.
all right.
Thanks, Jason.
Yeah, my pleasure. Later.
Later, brother.
Later,
Peace,
y'all.
brother.
Till next time.
Okay, we're clear.
Ooh, I gotta go pee.